Ba-ba-ba-ba. It's time once again. You've made it and you've arrived at Snacks in the Dark number 9, I think, if my brain can count correctly. Number 9, the one that had a thumbnail. And you'll know it had a thumbnail because it looked good and you liked the thumbnail. That's why you're here. And now I'm going to describe to you a variety of snacks. Now, let's get the elephant out of the room right now. This is Snacks in the Dark, that hit show that you've been hearing about. And for those of you who are waiting and waiting on the thumbnails for Snacks in the Dark 6, 7, and 8, they're not coming. Okay, they're not coming, and they're never going to come. Okay, and that's because this award-winning television show that has been breaking all of the ratings and that no one can stop talking about, and their word of mouth is spreading my genius fame, is just saying that, you know, we've established a pattern here. And here on Snacks in the Dark, Snacks After Dark, which is of course what I always say, and that we are based on a system of inconsistency. And I've had many people come to me with tears in their eyes and they say, please don't make the show formulaic and have a thumbnail to try to clickbait me into clicking on it. They hate that, okay? They would abhor that. So I'm only doing it this one time for the fact that I'm trying to become popular on YouTube. And no one should know about that. All right, 5 new snacks. All right, here we go. This is the meaning of the show. Number 1 snack. I don't feel good about this. Okay, it's called Jaga Choco and Koku Miruku Grande. So none of this is good, what you're seeing here. You may think that maybe this is cheese in a potato chip, but only half of that is correct. Miruku is the term for milk. What they have done is they've put milk chocolate and they've surrounded it on a potato chip. And now I'm going to have to ingest that. It is koku, which means it's a strong taste, which just means it has flavor. That doesn't really mean anything here. Oh God, it looks like garbage. Okay, and so I found this, and let's just examine what they've done here. Okay, it's all over the chip, but it's not consistent. I thought it would just be coated in milk, but no, they've let the milk become a pool, and then they've let that pool harden into a lake upon a Cheeto reservoir, and let's see how that will go. Oh, I suppose that is edible. This amounts to an idea I might have had at 2 o'clock in the morning. What a good idea. And then realize that I don't know how to melt chocolate and not be able to realize, but that ends the same as when I tried to make chicken nuggets by myself and thought, let's put some mayonnaise on this bitch and really take it up into the stratosphere, and then go, oh, there's a reason you don't do that. And there's a reason you don't do this either. And no thank you. They're both foods and they both can be eaten. That's as much as I can say about that. Okay, tip number 2. Here we have some kanji that says man. Okay, so you're trying to invoke the manliness, and this is ki, which is, the power level of Goku and other anime characters, right? It's man power. The manliness together, these are. And this has wasa beef, which is, they've shortened it. It's wasabi and beef, 2 different flavors together. There's a wasabi beef chip that they made already, but this is on top of that, a more intense, manly wasabi beef chip. And you'll know that it's manly because this fucking pig over here from Angry Birds, like fucking means business, and they're new. You'll also know that they're new and they're limited time. So naturally, I had to get it. Also, it says that it has it's rich flavor and spicy flavor. Oh, what's it gonna be? It's in a new class. It has a class of its own. I mean, I don't hate wasabi and I don't hate beef, obviously. So how can it be? It's a formidable smell. Let's see how this one goes. The wasabi is winning of the two flavors, but it is certainly stronger than any wasabi chips I've ever had. Oh, that's a wasabi chip. It's just wasabi. That's just wasabi, the chip. Beef was an afterthought. I don't even know if beef is even in the equation here. On the back of this, check it out. I'm just reading it now. It says, what is manliness? And it has a chart of 3 things that are in manliness that I can't read. Cho wasabi aji is number 1, right? The taste of extreme wasabi. Obviously, men love that, okay? And if you say, do you want some wasabi? They're going to dump the whole thing into their mouth if they're a real man. A lesser man will not do that. Also, number 2 is extreme beef flavor. All right, that's true to form. All right, it goes right along with the name of their chip. Now, what's number 3? Jibun no konomi ni taberau beshi. Whether you should eat it for yourself, which kind of is a moot point, really. It's kind of a non-statement. I feel like they were just being forced to write more words by their editor. Anyway, it's fine. And then, you know what? For the record, I'll eat this off camera. Some of the chips that I eat on this show, I don't eat. I throw them in the trash. And some of them I store in my closet, and they're still there. Okay, next up on the agenda, this one's a baffler. Okay, now this one, it's nothing fancy or surprising as a product. It's cashews. But I want you to appreciate the design of the packaging here. It's the cashew. Now, Japanese don't use articles, so the idea of this is foreign to them and exotic. Putting the on there is an exotic, fun, exciting adventure for them. So it's like, whoa, the cashew. The idea of referring to an object and all of its sake is incredible and really sounds fancy. So it makes this feel a little bit more fancy than it is. It also, if you can see in cursive writing, says nuts select. And that really adds the class up also, nuts select in cursive. And then if you want to get real fancy, this is like a postcard here. And this is the stamp, and it says, from the world. Ooh, from the world. The world has sent you a nuts select cashew. Not one from one country, but the cashew encompassing all countries. Wow. Now we're really on an adventure. Let's eat it. Yeah, it's a cashew. And you didn't salt it. You didn't salt the cashew. $4. It's $4. You could salt the cashew. I'm gonna have to go find salt for this. I cannot believe. Thanks a lot, world. You know, other countries in the world know a little thing called spice, okay? All right, and we know a little bit about how to palate shit like a cashew. We put some fucking salt on it. All right, sorry, that's got a little profane. All right, next up, it's the main event. What the fuck is this, you're asking? Well, this is the dumbest thing I've ever eaten on the show. So these are eggs. These are eggs, and you'll notice they have black on them because they're black pepper flavored. And you'd think that this would be in the refrigerated section, right? Because they're fucking eggs, but no, 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 no. These have been, sucked. All the air's been sucked out of them. So these are just normal hard-boiled eggs that they've freeze dried and just put in the same area as the nuts. This was next to the cashews on the floor of the store. And the name of this is Ichido Tabetara Mo Itama Uranai. And apparently they've found a way to make a play on words that once you eat it, you can't stop. And the can't stop Uranai is actually the kanji for egg. So apparently that's like wordplay, if you were like understanding that there's a different meaning for egg other than tamago. I don't fucking get it, but they put furigana on it so even an idiot like me can understand, hey, and be in on the joke here. And I'm not, so I'm still not in on the joke. I just know that they tried to make one. I thought there'd be juice on this, but there's not. Okay, so you can see here is the yolk in the middle. And I'm gonna eat an egg. Here we go. It's better than the cashew. It's a good egg. I thought that I was in for a real disaster adventure because it was not refrigerated. These are pretty good. Once you eat one, you can't stop. They're not kidding. Okay. I hate to say it, but black pepper eggs, I might get you again. Wow. That was pretty good. I'm gonna have to eat that egg later. Okay, last item. This is against my better judgment. Okay, so these are Cheetos, and we all know Cheetos if you're American. But unfortunately, although Cheetos exist here in Japan, they're not made by the same factory, and so they don't understand what cheese actually is. And so I don't buy them because the Cheetos don't taste good. And usually it's a bad idea to get Cheetos overall because I know they're bad, okay? And you know they're Cheetos. So when I eat Cheetos, you're going to look at a, bag of Cheetos and I'll be just like, they're bad. That doesn't do anything for you. I'll just tell you that. They are bad. But apparently, I now want to be popular on YouTube. So just like the Spam chips, you might think, hey, he threw those Spam chips away. That was a funny joke he did last week to embarrass the Spam company. But no, I can't do it. They're still here. Okay, they're here on my floor. And I can't get rid of them. Someday I'm going to eat them and it's going to be terrible and I'm going to throw up. But I just thought I would throw some money at a wall and make a funny, enjoyable segment. And that's what this is. You'll notice they're a wrong color. That's because they're barbecue Cheetos. Maybe they didn't mess up the barbecue taste, he thought in one tiny corner of his mind, knowing that they still messed it up. All right, so here we go. Barbecue Cheetos. It's a strange color. This is not what a Cheeto looks like. So very baffling. That's not what barbecue tastes like. It's like a fiesta party of different flavors, but it's not a barbecue. There are no barbecue chips in this country, by the way. They've replaced the flavor of barbecue with the flavor consommé, like the soup from France. So barbecue is anybody's goddamn guess what it's going to be. It's going to be salty. That's about all you know. These are better than normal Cheetos, though. I will tell you that. Well, we had an adventure, and my episode's way too long. Okay, everybody. I'm going to say the title of the name of the show. You don't have to say title of the name. It's just the name or title. And I'm going to think about it because I'm not drunk on rum. And this is Snacks After Dark. Thanks, everybody, for staying with me for the whole time. See you next time. Don't forget to do the things of YouTube. I don't remember any of the words. Later.